Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. I represent a legacy, a pothead like the 70s, a different kind of mind. They say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution. Monster on the mic, I feel like hip-hop then adopted me. You pussy niggas shook, you let them turn this to a mockery. I give a fuck about their recognition. I'm trying to spit the fucking truth, somebody get the message. These politics, they overstate the obvious. They shooting like Stoyakovich, it's war on every continent. Deeper than you know, I'm what you hate if you the government. Young black with heart, I put a hex on the establishment. Deeper than you know, I'm what you hate if you the government. Young black with heart, I put a hex on the establishment.
I can hear you just fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hi, chat. Can you guys hear me? Oh, hello.
All right, there we go.
Guys.
Welcome in, mother truckers. We are back once again. Look, listen, and stop and smell the Dave. I had a big intro planned. We have a new background. We have a new setup. I have a desk. Look, listen. Look at this. This desk does things like this. You can't see it yet, but they're going to see it because they're not going to be able to see. Look what my desk can do. I'm going to incorporate this thing into an awesome intro going into the old school styles of the greatest of the great monologue late night television show douches. It's happening. It just didn't happen today. Cuck, remember, you also got to hit your audio, mute your audio when we go live because it'll capture yours on my end. So we're all working the new things all together. Cuck, the newest, latest, copious co-host producer up in the house. How you doing, Cucky?
I'm wonderful, sir. How are you?
I feel like I'm already being chirped in the chat by Peepaw. He was chirping me there. He's wondering if I was even awake. He could suck my ass for that.
Are you surprised?
Yeah, he's chirping me, little jerk.
No.
Yeah, he's chirping me. He's not in there in the booth, so now he gets all brave. Look at him, Mr. Badass over there. Mr. Tough Guy. So how have you been, Cucky? It's been a while. It has been a while. Been a while. I love it when it's a Nickelback song, you know?
Yes, very true. Yes.
How you been?
No, I have been great. Things have really how long has it been since we've last talked? It's been a long time.
It's probably been a year since you I know we've interacted, but it's probably been a good year since you've been on and we've actually talked and really got into anything, yeah.
Yeah, wow, holy cow. Everything has been good. Online stuff channel has been really taking off really well. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. I am now officially, I don't know if you know this, but I am now officially monetized.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah,
money. There you go.
Exactly. Hell yeah. That happened in October, and just been doing my own thing and just kind of hanging out and having people join me when they can. And, IRL has been super crazy busy too. So I hear you. Mr. Hucklebuck is in the chat and he knows.
Hucklebuck's in the house. That's Mr. Cuck.
Yes.
Am I still the only one that calls you Cuck?
Mm-hmm.
Good. The way it should friggin' be. I don't know why everybody goes the extra length to pronounce the other. And you know what? There's actually a movie that completely backs me up. Completely. Have you seen The Gentleman?
I don't think so. I've heard of it. It sounds familiar.
It's a Guy Ritchie movie. And there's a character in it. His name is Fuck with a PH. Fuck, but you pronounce it fuck. Sounds like fuck. It's great. It always makes me think of you. So it has been a crazy last really 12 months for me as well. I mean, fucking life has taken over. The shop is thriving, and I just haven't found the energy, time, or give a fuck to stay consistent in any way, shape, or form in the online world. Short form content has been my best friend, but it is feeling so good to get a couple of episodes going. People has been jumping back on, trying to get shit going with Mr. Toxic every so often, been fucking that up. I do have another co-host who's going to be making their re-debut on Sunday. We're going to be doing some entertainment and television talk. That's going to be fun. And then, of course, now I got you filling up as many days as you can handle. So it's pretty exciting to have a lineup again and kind of just, if I'm doing it for me, I'll say fuck it. But if I have people who want to do it and are here, I'm much more inclined to be here every day. That might sound weak, but it just makes it easier when if I'm doing it for you, it's Midwestern Catholic guilt. If I know I'm doing it for somebody else, I'm much more likely to get it done. But if you want me to do it for me, oh no, I can't do it for me.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Do it for yourself, Dave.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way there for a little bit, and then, I do like to have other people join me. Of course, I'm very much a people person, but no, I get it. If you're,
it's not even like having co-hosts. I just like having that producer, that person to set up the stream for me. Maybe it is just laziness. Real quick, let me say a little hi to the chat real quick. It's always good to get a new producer to build shows for me. Spectre in the house, Top Tomato, Vice Hella, Trippy Savage, Fake Ass Twizzle. We got the Hucklebuck, Mr. Cuckin in the house there. Peepaw chilling out. Peepaw, give K-Huck the... Oh, I can't believe I just did that. I never call you K-Huck. Ever. Never. I just talk shit on it. Look at, well, enjoy it once, lady. Enjoy it once. Give her powers in the Discord so she can enter this chat, because for some reason it didn't work when I did it. But I never know what I'm doing. But it's good to see you guys in chat. Hopefully you're having a fantastic day today. We do got a lot on the El Doquito, but it's really just kind of a lot of fun, frivolous stuff. Even though I gotta say, the first thing that we're gonna get into, I love how so many people act like they give a shit about this story. Because if you, I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say it, if you give a shit about the story, you're kind of a loser. Just a little bit, because the smart ones of us are realizing that this story is so far from being over and it's so frivolous that we have to maintain distance on it. And of course, I'm talking about Fake Lively versus Justin BalPhony. And I have been on this story since before day one.
You have.
I really have. I went to this. So Blossom and I went to this movie, and it was an ordeal just going to the movie. So she pitches me the movie. She's like, "You're gonna hate this movie. You know what? You don't got to go to this movie." I'm like, "Okay, great." And then she's like, "Do you want to go to this movie?" So then I dug in, and then I didn't go for like 4 weeks. But then we went to other movies, right? So I actually went once and waited for her to come out on a screening. And I just sat there and people watched. And it was like the greatest fucking experience of my life, Cuck. I watched these people come out of this theater destroyed. This movie was dividing people. We had couples that were like fighting on the way out. They were crying on the way out. Everybody had something to say.
My God.
Oh, it was great. Have you seen it? It Ends With Us. Have you seen this movie?
No.
Oh, it's even better. I get to explain it all to you, virgin ears. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes, please.
I'm so excited.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, all right.
I'm ready.
So,
I'm ready.
all right. Check this out. So I'm going to screw up all the names, but I'm also going to go ahead and get the other screen because I know that you got a few things on the story.
Uh-oh. I was getting ready to say the mic apparently just popped out for you.
Yes. All right, should be back on. There we go. For some reason, it's going out. There we go. We're good. It's not even the Discord, or it's not even OBS. I don't even know what's happening. It might be the computer. Couldn't tell you. Okay, but we're back on. So, what part did we hear? When did
I think you were getting ready to explain the plot with it and the book.
We got to start with the book because it's very important. So this lady, she writes this book, okay? And it gets the attention of Justin Baldoni. And he claims he is gets inspired by this book and he wants to write it for women. For women, and which is fine. We need our women warriors. The problem with Justin Baldoni and being a woman warrior as he was trying to be is he's far too good looking to get away with it. At least in my eyes, he's that good looking where I just simply don't believe him. I just don't believe him. I don't. He's too good looking to be a good guy. I determined I just don't like the guy because he's good looking. At least that's how it was at first, right? So she's telling me about the movie and the book, right? And she's putting it on like it's supposed to be a serious intended book. And I'm looking into it. It's a serious movie. It's about abuse and it's hard hitting and gripping. And I'm like, okay, so what's the name of the character? She goes, well, the person owns a flower boutique and her name is Lily Blossom Bloom. I said, shut the fuck up. I said, stop right there. I said, this is ridiculous. I said, wait a second. There's no way this can work. There's no way this can work. You cannot have a abuse story set in a floral shop with the main character's name, Lily Blossom Bloom. That's an episode of Friends. That's not a serious movie. Yes. Okay. Yes. Right?
I agree.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So I was like, that was my first problem with it. And I was getting intrigued by the fact that they were going forward with it. And you got to remember, this came out in either week 3 or week 4 of Deadpool. It even came out at like a really bad time for it. And I know Blake Lively's with Ryan Reynolds. But what I didn't know, and I was just finding out because the information was kind of late coming out about it, was Ryan ended up having a part in writing certain things. Like he had a little bit of influence into the movie, which would later become a big crux of why everyone's in a big kerfuffle. But this is what I think happened, at least in the first part of why Ryan got involved at all. This is how I think it happened. She explained him the plot. She explained him the setting. She gave the name of the character, and he said, hold on. He said, what the fuck's her name? Her name's Lily Black. And if you don't think this author who wrote this book with the serious intent, like with this name, is a hack, she tried to make a coloring book about abuse, like Paint the Bruises type shit. Like, this lady's unhinged. But she sells the rights to Baldoni because he was like inspired. Yeah, no, I'm dead serious. It was a real thing. The studio had to stop her from releasing a fucking coloring book. It's unbelievable. Like, there's so many ridiculous things about this story, Cock. It's layered in insanity. Just layers. Yes, Colleen Hoover, thank God she sucks. Bruh. It's appropriate that her name is Hoover because she fucking sucks. Horrible author. But so she sells the rights to Baldoni, right? And Baldoni's on his podcast talking about like pretty much woman Avenger type stuff. Like, it's gonna be a hard hitting and all this. I think Ryan Reynolds got involved. Like, guys, I understand that you want to make like a hard hitting movie and all that, but this is not Lifetime. Do you want this to succeed? If you want this to succeed, here's some notes. I think that's how it started, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then Colleen Hoover sided with Blake Lively. That seems to be when things started to turn. But Colleen Hoover got a little starstruck, started siding with Blake Lively because she was still advisory. And even though it's Baldoni's production company, it's Baldoni's studio, he's the director, he's the co-star of the movie with Blake Lively, this guy has all the power that he thought he was going to make the movie he wanted to make. Now, I can understand and be empathetic towards the fact that he lost that ability, but he also tried to make a serious movie with the main character's name of Lily fucking Blossom Bloom. Somebody had to get involved because you're just going to lose money.
Yeah.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Oh, Hucklebuck, we're gonna get there because I think, trust me, yes, I know about it, and we're gonna get there, and I also hope it's true. So,
Jesus.
no, this gets like straight Mean Girl stuff. It's great on both sides. Yeah. So
my God.
before the movie even releases, BalPhony starts to push himself away from the project, unfollows the movie. This is like passive aggressive type stuff. The cast also kind of did the same thing to him afterwards, but like you could see something was not right. And it's because he lost rights to it. You know, he didn't get the final cut of the movie, which as a purist, as like if someone's in the film here, if Tobes was here, all he'd be doing is telling me I'm wrong. Which, by the way, before I go any further, I'd also like to put for the record, Blossom wants me to make sure that she knows that she stands on the opposite side of everything you're hearing me say today. Every word that I'm saying, she's pretty much the opposite side of. So, but I absolutely love this story so much because, so I go to the movie, you know, and I get invested into it. And first and foremost, it's a good movie. It's a good movie because it's done with the right amount of touch. Yeah, it is. It's actually a good flick. It's actually I got to give it credit. It is actually a good flick because whoever had the final say, whoever made the final cut, really knew how to frame things without doing too much. They touched a very sensitive subject, but did it in a really powerful way. It had a fantastic ending that had meaning and power and grit. The graphic scenes were graphic, but shot in the way that you didn't even know what you were seeing until later in the movie. But the way that a victim would feel about things and look at things and then have that moment of clarity later. It was actually a really poignant film. I was like, you know what? They knocked it out of the park. But then I didn't realize the best drama was going to happen after the movie's release. So it actually knocks Deadpool out of first place during its run at one point. It had a fantastic run, did great in the theaters, but we just keep hearing more about these two kind of hating each other, going back and forth. Then like there's this smear campaign that starts now. The way I remember this, the first person who was throwing shots was BalPhony. By leaving, by not like fully and I can understand it. Then we start hearing allegations that Blake was saying that there was some sexual misconduct, things like BalPhony talking about past sexual porn addictions, bringing up Blake's dead father, a bunch of different stuff that would end up leading to a all hands on deck meeting with everybody on the crew and studio. And it seemed like the studio may have sided with her at first, but then later versions of the story, it seemed like the studio didn't really side with it, but did sign off, and possibly because she's Blake Lively. It's hard to tell. But in Hollywood, I forgive a lot of that stuff if the project's successful. You know what I mean? Because I do not think that project would have worked with a darker tone, really more. The book's a fucking mess, but the book hits hard. The book doesn't play they go hard. The most extreme scene in the movie involves a tattoo being almost bitten off. It's a very much different graphically layered scene in the book. They shy away from those things to make it work because at the end of the day, you're still watching a movie about a floral shop owner named Lily Blossom Bloom. It just makes everything trickier. So more things continue to come out. And then correct me if I'm wrong. It's the New York Post. I believe it's the Wall Street Journal because it's always the fucking Wall Street Journal. They write a hit piece and they don't really do a great job. They really don't do a great job in this hit piece and make it. They kind of speak more in facts than they should have. They take a few direct messages way out of context. In short, they don't do Blake a lot of favors, if I'm being honest. And they're probably going to get sued for it. And they are getting sued actively, but they're probably going to lose because of how bad of a job they did. But
I was just getting ready to ask. Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming. So now Baldoni has filed lawsuits. Blake Lively's filed lawsuits. Everyone's suing everybody. And I didn't think it was going to get to this level. I didn't think it was going to get to this level of exposure, to this level of vitriol, to this level of class action suits. I just didn't think we were going to get to that level because because I really thought that this was an ego thing. This was Justin. This is how I put it out originally. Justin lost his control of the movie. So what can he control? The scenes. Maybe he decided to make Blake's life a little bit harder on set than it needed to be. Forgivable, dickheaded, but okay. You lost your power, maybe. All right, fine. Does it mean that he went to sexual friggin' lengths? Probably not. Some of the things that have been brought up seem frivolous, but also, can you say that when it's a victim saying that she felt that way and made it verbal, which it seems like she did. So you can't really just throw it away. In the same breath, so where it gets a little bit more complicated, and we already brought in the Ryan Reynolds aspect of it, but where it gets, we've already talked about him as creative and all this, but he's also her husband, right?
Yeah.
And Justin Baldoni is incredibly attractive. The man is fucking hot, all right? I'm just going to go ahead and say it out there. He could have me. You don't think that Justin Baldoni is like a 10 out of 10 to 11 to 10? No? Ryan Reynolds is hotter than Justin Baldoni?
Yes.
Really? I don't see how that's possible. And Ryan Reynolds, I know, is a very good-looking man. But like Justin Baldoni, dude, there's something up there. I mean, I might have something with the dark-haired guys. I'd let Roman Reigns hollow me out like a canoe too. So there might be something wrong with me on the dark-haired guys. I don't know what's wrong with me. Said fake. Justin doesn't do it for me either.
Listen, he's cute. I'll give credit where credit is due, but I don't see the appeal. I don't.
Justin's like scientifically handsome. He's got the cheek. Yeah. He really is. Like, it's ridiculous. He can cut.
That's probably what's it.
Cut diamonds.
That's probably what it's it for me, yeah.
It's so bad. Like,
that's probably what
hell? I can't believe you nerds are going harder with Ryan Reynolds. Justin Baldoni.
I will take Ryan Reynolds any day. I will take Ryan Reynolds any day.
See, Hucklebuck, I'm with you. That's why I didn't give BalPhony a lot of credit early on in all this, because he did come off to me as a, in your words, sissy feminist, but I'm not going to go that's extreme. You're coming off as intolerant now. No, I don't believe. The reason why his attractiveness was so important to me into the early stages of this, and it's just, I don't even know if this makes you sound good, but I don't really care at this point. He is too good looking to give as much of a fuck as he gives about some of the fucking things he's talking about. I don't know what that says about me, but like, he is what did he do that is making him feel so guilty, where he's got to be the stand-up woman warrior that he's trying to become with some of these statements that he's made on podcasts and stuff. So it's just like, you're way too good looking to give a shit. Like, my God, man, it's all right. You can be good looking. It's not a crime to be attractive. Us who are in that category just have to live with this burden that has been thrust upon us. It's okay. But he, the thing that really bothered me, I think most with him, is just the way that he could have handled things differently, right? Like, you could have been more supportive with just the changes and kind of just let them happen. Fight the battle a little bit different. Maybe the movie tanks, you have more of a high ground, but it didn't tank. So now you got to fight this public PR battle. And in my opinion, he started the mudslinging. The smear campaign, the smear tactics started the day that he hired that PR group, the same ones that Johnny Depp used. Same ones. But they made fuck ups in this one. And there are people who are trying to make comparisons to the Amber Heard, Johnny Depp situation in this one. First and foremost, let me tell you, there is no comparison between the two situations.
No. I even know that much. No.
At the end of the day with these two, It's egos. It's egos.
Yes.
Baldoni as a director, co-star, producer, everything, and feminist, wanting to make the movie that he wanted to, saw a bigger star, even as far as Taylor Swift getting involved, Ryan Reynolds, all these things happening, right? He saw all this happen, but what I think sent him over the edge, and where he's made two big mistakes, Cuck, since releasing all of this stuff. The first one, and it's my favorite one,
Oh no.
is
God.
he released, this was his releasing, okay? He put out a statement saying, well, it's actually in the friggin' lawsuit. He thinks that Nice Pool from Deadpool Wolverine was based on him.
Oh God.
And
God.
yeah, and he actually put this out there that he felt that Ryan Reynolds was mocking him. Now, the problem with him putting it out there is that what you just told Ryan Reynolds is you believe this. You just self-owned. You believe you are so letting this live so much rent-free in your head that you have made yourself convinced over the fact that that Nice Pool was based on you. Which, by the way, even if it was, who the fuck cares? Who cares?
Yeah.
He can parody you
Yeah.
because from Ryan Reynolds' perspective, let's look at it from a husband's perspective on set, heard some shit from his wife, maybe blah, 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 bitch, heard enough of it, wrote some lines, helped some stuff, made sure they made fun of the Lily Blossom Bloom thing, which, by the way, did help the movie tonally. But if you've got this guy who's making your wife's life a little bit harder, and maybe I think enough of us know Ryan Reynolds' personality to say this is not beyond the realm of possibility that he sees Baldoni as a phony and kind of was inspired by this. And he decided, you know what? I mean, it's kind of me too, because I'm so good looking. I can have the mask off, but yeah, and then I get to kill him. But here's the reason why I think there's some possibility of why that there could be some truth to at least that. So the latest thing that's come out has been a message that was sent at 3:00 in the morning from Baldoni to Lively, apologizing, begging apologies and all this type of stuff, trying to keep the project going, that type of thing. Now, in some regards, this does sound like a guy who's trying to, make it work. But what are you apologizing for at the end of the day? Is that enough to be kind of admittance? But
Right.
if I'm Ryan Reynolds and I know my wife is getting 3 a.m. 7-minute long voice messages from Justin fucking Baldoni after she's been telling me that he's talking about his sex addictions, after he's been like doing some other creepy fucking shit, I don't know. I could see him being upset enough to maybe take some sort of action and put a little bit of a fucking shot across Baldoni's stupid bow. And I don't think he's wrong for doing it, right? I don't know.
Nope, I don't either. Nope. No, if that were I'm right there with you, because I guarantee you, if that were me and if that were Mr. Huck, I guarantee it he would be thinking the same thing.
Right.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and rightfully so. That's his wife, right? That's his. You don't, and especially with how well, this maybe not part of it, but it also doesn't help with how high profile this story and this case now is. That also doesn't help either.
No, it doesn't.
With how much this has blown up, and when did this all start? Because I think that this started sometime last year, didn't it?
Yeah, well, the movie came out shortly after Deadpool. The Deadpool came out in like July. That movie came out like 3 or 4 weeks, so it had to come out in like August. It was a huge success. The movie, it almost immediately got traction with the story itself. One more little link between Ryan Reynolds and the movie is at the last personal thank you from Blake is to Gordon Reynolds. And here's where some people think a smoking gun lies. But again, I don't care if this is true. Deadpool, the guy who plays Nice Pool, his name was Gordon Reynolds. His name was Gordon Reynolds. So Ryan says, so I don't know. I'm sure it was calculated. I simply don't care. I don't care. I know Blake also did some things that pissed off a lot of people during the marketing of this. She was using hair products that during the marketing of it, and because of the sensitivity of the nature of the movie, some people took umbrage that she's spraying people's hair, in line, trying to get as much marketing brand. But for me, I'm like, well, that's the point of all of this, marketing, sales, and all of that. I'm never gonna hate on that game. It's just kind of funny, nice bull slander. It's not, it's slandering.
Yeah,
It's slandering.
yeah, exactly. Nice fool slandering him. Yeah, exactly. That's ridiculous.
And by the way, the slandering is he's making fun of them. He's taking the piss out of them. Because you can think someone's a fucking phony. You're allowed to think that you're like, if this dude is virtue signaling his ass off, which by the way, if you can get through any of his podcasts and not come away with similar conclusions, then I mean, that's on you, Pikachu, because the dude is a virtue signaler. He does come off as, and again, if he was an ugly schmuck like me, okay, you got to put in the work. You got to definitely but he doesn't. Like, what are you trying so hard for? Like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, it almost pisses me off. I guess it's because I don't want to believe anyone is that good.
That's fair. No, that's 100% fair.
I have to believe that if you're that good looking, you didn't win the moral fucking lottery too. And luckily,
that's not a bad assumption.
But it also says more about me than it does anything else, because I just can't trust anybody anymore. But he also, for me, it's just he has a couple things in his past that does maybe suggest that, he's had a couple of. But here's my big thing. I think they had sex. That's right. I think BalPhony and Blake Lively had a little bit of a faux pas. Because why else would they be going so hard on this? It feels like both of them are playing Russian roulette and red light, green light, red light, green light, red rover. They're playing every type of crazy bluffing game, chicken that you can think of, and I just got to figure why, because neither one of them are going to see any extra money out of this. At this point, with how long the litigation will be going, no one's winning anything out of it. Court of public opinion has already decided enough people hate Blake Lively and hate Ryan Reynolds, or they've already decided BalPhony's right. And enough people are fans of Blake Lively or Taylor Swift or Ryan Reynolds, or simply believe in the same things I'm believing, BalPhony being a little bit of a BalPhony, that they're not going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So it's just, there's a lot. Dave thinks everyone's a big old piece of shit, just like him. Yeah. Pretty much.
I mean, listen, Dave's not all the way wrong, okay?
Well, everyone ends up being pretty horrible. I mean, you give them long enough, people will disappoint you. That's the reality of it. Just fucking give them long enough.
Yeah, that's part of life. Yeah, I get it. No, I completely get where you're coming from, and I'm thinking the exact same thing. I only know now how I found out about this was around the time that Deadpool was coming out and all of that. But I had heard that one of the controversies with it was that this was like made out to be like a romantic comedy type movie, and not what it is, and not a serious movie about what it's about, domestic abuse in some sorts or something, or something like that.
It is a domestic abuse story. So it does have, I won't say rom-com elements, but it definitely has love triangle elements, which does lead to another romance. So they tell multiple stories, which you would have to in a movie like this, but it's convoluted and it makes sense. And it also blurs the lines of the actions of the guy. Look, it's just one of those movies that you kind of have to watch. But I didn't see it be marketed as a rom-com. I saw it be marketed a little bit lighter. I definitely saw them not go as heavy as the book tones, but they had to for some of the reasons that I already alluded to earlier. So I didn't have a problem with that. But I didn't see it like rom-com-y. That would have been a little too much even for me. It's like, all right, the bait and switch to that degree.
Right. Well, yeah, that's what I had heard about it, or that's how at least that's what I had heard the marketing was made out to be. And then when people went to go see it because they thought that it was they were just because of Blake Lively. I mean, she's a big draw on her own.
Yeah.
That they were disappointed with it because of how the toning was and stuff. There, like I had heard, I heard mixed reviews of the movie itself.
Yeah.
I've heard what you said, that it's really good. If if you separate yourself from like the drama of what's going on with them, with everything going on now, it's actually a relatively good movie. I've heard that other people have said, "Oh, this movie is garbage. This movie is a piece of shit. They trash it."
Yeah.
So I've heard mixed reviews about this movie in general, but I had first heard of the drama, like I said, about almost a year ago. And I almost covered this, but I didn't, and I'm mad now.
Yeah, it's funny you brought up the tone and colors and stuff, and that was one thing that even Blossom was mentioning about it was the colors of the movie was way too bright and stuff, and like her fashion sense was a little bit too bright and upbeat for that type of a role. But I didn't really agree with it. But again, I really harped on the Lily Blossom Bloom aspect. Like to me, that changed so much because it is a mixed message type of synergy and stuff. So I don't know. Ultimately, I do felt that Blake was the right person for the job because she brought a balance to it that made the ending make sense. The biggest sucky thing about it is honestly that we're not going to get a sequel. And there are more books.
Oh, God, no.
This lady had the fucking balls to write more books.
Oh, Jesus Christ. How many are there?
I think there's at least two more. I think there's two more. I think she wrote a trilogy. I know there's at least one more, but I believe there's two more.
Okay.
So
okay. I was thinking that it was like going to be like 8 books. I'm like, oh,
I don't
Jesus,
know.
no.
I don't know if we've gotten to like a shades of gray aspect yet. I'm not 100% sure of that. Now, I know that we do got a lot more stories to cover as well. I know you got a couple things that we should have in the old dockito. But before we get to it, staying in the world of entertainment for a few moments, I have a new obsession, and it's a pretty big one.
Oh, geez, what? Oh, God, what?
Look, I'm a sci-fi guy, old school sci-fi guy. I was brought up on it from reading steampunk stories of Verne Wells to Jules Verne, rather. Verne Wells, Jules Verne, Jesus Christ, Verne Wells, fucking hell. To the modern classics and Cameron and the Matrix and fucking and all the Minority Reports and all the crazy sci-fi adventures that we got for so many fucking years. The last thing I ever in my life expected that a show would come in modern day era, let alone already have been released for over 2 years, that would kind of put the sci-fi game in television world completely on notice. This was a show that came out 2 years ago. It just came back for season 2. It's on Apple TV, and it is absolutely loaded with a cast that will knock your face off. Have you heard of Severance?
Yes. Yes.
Have you seen it yet?
Oh, yes. No, I haven't. I've heard of it, though. I've heard that's really good. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's something that's right up our alley.
This show will fuck with your shit. This show is so well done and elegant and beautifully shot. I can't believe that it came out of the mind of Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller is the director of this. And Ben Stiller is...
That's right.
It's crazy because Ben Stiller is not good. Adam Scott is the main character from Parks and Rec. But yeah, Ben Stiller sucks. The best thing Ben Stiller did was marry Christine Taylor, okay? Fuck Ben Stiller. But now it's actually Severance. I hate Ben Stiller. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
What do you?
I've just never been a big fan of Ben Stiller. I don't know why. I hate on him. Stupid. I love his father, Jerry Stiller. He's fantastic. But But now he's won me over with this, but I just wasn't expecting it. But Adam Scott is in it from Parks and Rec. He's absolutely brilliant. Christopher Walken's in it. Patricia Arquette. There's just there's so many people that you see from shows. And there's guys that have been in shows recently. There's someone who was in Fallout. He was kind of similar role too in some ways. But here's the premise of the show. Okay. Mm-hmm. Let's say you could have a procedure done by a company that installs a chip in your brain that allows you to sever your work life from your home life. Meaning when you go to work, you completely forget, you don't know anything. You're basically a brand new blank slate of a person who doesn't know anything about your outie, as it would become to be known. And when you are in your home mode, you don't know anything that happened at work that your innie did. And it is a absolutely insane fucking show. It's so good, Cuck. I'm telling you, this show is so damn good. I'm obsessed with it. The next episode comes out, I believe, Friday. I cannot wait. I need it to hurry up and get in my eyeballs because it is so good. Can't stop.
I'm going to check that out.
Please
That
do.
sounds awesome.
Get on your binge and let me know what you think of it because it's really, really good.
So there's only one season so far of it, I guess?
It's on season 2. 2 episodes are out in the second season.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Oh, that's a great idea to binge watch the first season. That's perfect. Okay.
And
yeah,
it's a
we can totally do
phenomenon.
that.
And it's a phenomenon right now. It's like, so they've had, the only reason why more people don't know about it and talk about it because it's an Apple product. And I just became an Apple person a year ago, so I'm still new to the Apple world. But they did this thing right before the season 2 launch a couple weeks ago. They went and Grand Central Station in New York and set up a cube, and they were all the characters were in character and just went about their jobs as innies rather, in a glass case in Grand Central Station for like an hour or 2.
Oh my God. I heard about that. Oh,
yeah, it made pretty big waves, man. They're going hard. They're going really hard. And they're doing all these really crazy shots. The opening sequence for the second season took 6 months to film.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Christ.
yeah. It's like some real intricate. It's like if you're a film nerd, if you're into like the cinematography angle, if you like sci-fi, if you're into like really banging writing, if you like dark comedy. I mean, this show really is just everything. It's fantastic. I can't get it out.
Yeah. This is right up me and Mr. Huck's alley. Absolutely, yes. We will definitely have to check that out. Yes, I got that bookmarked like right now for us to do. Yes, or for us to watch. Excuse me.
Absolutely.
Yes. Absolutely.
Real quick, let me give a little bit of shout to the chat there. Make sure you guys in the chat hit that like button. Hopefully you're rocking and rolling on a beautiful Tuesday afternoon, evening, night. We're back. We're here. We're rocking. Hit that like button. Let us know what you're thinking about today's show. I see Wookie Z. Brine the world. Brine it up. Lost.
It's burn.
No, I'm brine it. Brine's better because it's like you're putting salt on it. It's like a nice turkey brining, 3-day brine. Salt brine.
Oh,
yeah, salt brine.
I like it.
It's not how you spell it, but I did. Brian, I love fucking up people's names. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. Last big dude, I almost call him Last Brigade. What's up? Nintendo Mail, how you doing? Good to see the Huck Bucket one there. Some more still. It's good to see all you guys. Hopefully you're having a fun time. Cucky, take us further on our adventure of this wonderful show. What else do we have today?
Oh, geez. Okay, let's see here. Yeah. So we did the main story already. Do we want to listen to the clip or do we want to go back? Cause you mentioned it. Do you want to listen to the clip of what the voicemail is?
No, because it's 7 minutes long. I mean, so basically I went broad strokes on this because you can have any opinion that you guys want to have on whose side really comes out on it. It's just two people that I feel are held on to their egos. They've both made mistakes with it and none of them did anything criminal or in a way that is going to be really that mattering. So I don't really care. No, we don't got to play that.
Oh, all right. That's fair. Okay.
But we'll put the link in the description box so anyone who wants to listen to it can.
Yeah, that's fine. That works. So I was looking and just said a couple of things here, and this caught my eye. This was released today, there, good sir.
Yes. So this was something that I think everybody knew was coming, but maybe not so soon. It looks like March 27th, the Pauls are gonna beat the shit out of each other.
I
don't know. I
don't know how I feel about this.
I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's too close to WrestleMania. I don't the timing of it. Yeah, it's really close. Like WrestleMania is a week or two after that, isn't it? Like
oh, that's right. Yeah, that is. Yes, I remember Toxic telling me that's right.
It's like it's April something. It's right there. So I don't know. I unless he doesn't have plans to be at WrestleMania, which is possible. I just don't know with Logan Paul anymore. Jake,
I don't know.
What else can Jake do at this point? He's not going to fight anybody that can really do anything to him. Mike Tyson was like our last hope, but I think Mike took the money and kind of just took it. The more I watched that fight, I think they kind of just fucked it up.
I agree. I 100% agree. Yeah, that I remember watching the fight and I was just like, he's going to win. Jake's going to win. I already knew it.
Unfortunately.
I just knew. And I think that a lot of people unfortunately knew and could have caught on to that because it's just how it was. But he
just didn't put it. Yeah, I don't. That's the big thing. I don't think I care.
Because I don't like either one of them. That's my thought.
Yeah.
I don't like either one of them.
Yeah. Can we have like the old celebrity death match ending where like Marilyn Manson just drops a fucking light on everybody and they die? I mean, that would be fucking fantastic. Let's just do that. DM King Dave, this is actually a reality show that the Pauls are doing. That makes more sense than anything else. That actually makes sense to me. I can see them doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, I can too. Watch that be the case.
The loser is us. The winner, I don't know who it'll be. Max will make some money, but the loser is all of us who watch it. That would be it.
True. Yeah, very true.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Fake's right. It's going to end in a draw because neither wants to do the job. It's certainly not going to be a boxing match. It's such weird timing. 27 is so weird.
Yeah, that's well. Oh, by the way, while we're kind of on the topic of wrestling a little bit, so you can mention WrestleMania. How do you feel about it being on Netflix now?
I love it.
Take on that.
I love it. I love pretty much. Yes, I burped the pretty. Pretty much everything that WWE is doing at the moment. I got to be honest. I think they're really on their game. The Netflix change has been a welcome. I don't know, freedom is maybe not the right word, but you just don't feel them restricted anymore. I love that they kind of have a sliding scale of how long the show can go. We might get a little language every so often. I don't feel from a viewing standpoint that it's really changed all that much. We still get commercials even on Netflix, so it still feels like we're watching Raw. Some of the sponsorship stuff is a little hard and jarring to get over at first, like some of the ring sponsorships and the black ring is a little bit different, but I like a lot of the changes that they've made visually. I like that the referees' outfits for some reason has gotten a little bit of a new identity. I don't mind that. The overall tone, the way that the show flows now, especially on Netflix, is just nice to see. They're on a really nice high. I like that they're bringing in people like Kai Cenat, and I know that we have those stories queued up, but we'll kind of burn them now. Kai Cenat and IShowSpeeds, arguably, I don't even think it's arguably, those two are the biggest two streamers on the fucking planet Earth right now.
Yeah.
They have both already announced that they're going to be at the Royal Rumble this Saturday, which is a huge deal in my opinion, because they're going to do something. They're both great athletes. IShowSpeeds might be a fucking world-class athlete, and Kai Cenat's a little spitfire, you know? So I think they'll do something fun at the Rumble. I don't really care if it takes a couple extra slots from, we already have, this is going to be one of the most loaded Royal Rumbles of all time. So getting this many eyeballs, go ahead and show that clip of, look at Speed. Look at Kai Cenat rather trying to get in this ring. It's amazing. He gets in great, but he's so small.
Oh, he's so tiny.
He is tiny. He's like Rey Mysterio size. Small Rey. Smaller Rey.
Yeah, he's tiny.
I can put him in my pocket.
I could, yeah, I could put him in my pocket, and I'm tiny too.
Do you got the clip? Do you have that JD McDonough clip?
I think it's in here somewhere.
Yeah, pull that one up since we're on the wrestling. I want to show this. So there's a new announce table that fake in the chat is talking about, right? Why this announce table is important is JD McDonough, who is a great wrestler, by the way. He's another one of those wrestlers from Ireland. Look at him go with the Irish. Like Finn Balor. Good buddy of Finn Balor. Well, before he plays, let me. No, damn it, cuck!
I paused it.
Yeah, you paused it too late. Yeah, now it showed the whole. Yeah, you already showed the good part. Now rewind the damn thing. Make it full screen. It's okay. It's all right. You're fired.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. Play that thing. Boom.
Oh.
Yeah. So the rest of them doesn't matter. Paul, I don't know why the rest of those are there. Just pause. But that first bump, that was a bad bump. That's not a good bump.
Oh.
Yeah, not a good bump. That bump broke 2 ribs and punctured a lung.
Ah.
The guy finished the match and ended up taking a whole bunch of other bumps. He's tough as all hell.
Oh God, there ain't no way. There's no way. Oh God.
I don't know where. I honestly, Fake, I don't know where any of the injuries happened at any given time. But that first one to me had to have pretty much done them all. The way, like his neck had there, but the way that he went back, the way that he hit the fuck, I could see him breaking ribs there. In the, I don't know. I want to watch. I want to
see that again.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh my God.
And that was early.
Oh,
that was
Jesus
early.
Christ.
You play the rest of these spots. Go ahead and show some of these others. Go ahead and put it in full. But no audio.
Okay. There we go.
You're gonna see some of these really nasty spots that he takes. Like Dom, that's just Dom. That's just a regular spot. That's not even anything. Hopefully there's something good here that I think he takes another nasty spot here. Let's see.
Oh Jesus. Oh, you can see him holding.
That wasn't fun. Ivar's a nasty guy right there. And the fact that he's still wrestling all these matches, wrestling in this match, doing the things that he's doing after taking some of these spots and getting an offense too. It's really, really impressive. But I think he's about to eat a big shit hammer right here.
Oh, Jesus.
Great match too. No yeah, you can see him straining right there. He's definitely hurting.
Yeah. I thought,
look at that! Bam! Yeah. I love it.
Oh God!
There's the moonsault that he did late in the match too. Look at that moonsault when he was all fucked up. He's an absolute dog. He's got that dog in him. He's gonna be out for months. He's gonna be out for months.
Well, I'll give him credit where credit is due. He kept going. I'll give him that. That's there ain't no way.
Well, the Irish are too stupid to know. So that's okay.
Yeah, if I stub my pinky toe, I'm out for like a week. Anyway, what?
Do you know the difference between an Irish wedding and an Irish funeral?
I think I've heard this one before, but I forget.
One less drunk. One less drunk. True. That's true. I wonder how this affects the Judgment Day. I think the Judgment Day is going away, Fake. I don't know how much longer the Judgment Day is going to be around. I honestly don't know. Hey, Cucky, what else we got?
Let's see here. I had that.
I love that you actually have the physical document up there. You could just click all the links. You could all have them up, and you can click them from the top. But I like this too. No, you're fine. Just click the next. What else we got?
I had that one. So this one I sent to Peepaw the other day. I don't know if he showed this on stream or not, but I have a video. I saw this and I love it. This is amazing. This woman is my hero.
Oh wait, no, honey, wait, no, wait. No, you didn't just say that.
What? No, what? What'd I do? What?
Cock. What? Oh, baby girl. Okay, so internet, don't come for Cuck. She doesn't know. So while the action of what this lady, this is known as the dabbing grandma, the high grandma. She's actually had a couple of different names over the years, and this is what you don't know about her yet, Cuck. Oh, you have no idea who you just endorsed. So she has had the hot platforms because while she does some cool stuff with beer chugs and bong rips and all that, she's a racist. Like an actual bad fucking racist. She's got clips of her just saying all kinds of fuck. Yeah. She's had to run away to new platforms because she can't be on others anymore because people have already found her out. In fact, if you go into the comment sections of even this one, you will see very quickly people calling her out. Yeah.
Wow.
Keep on going down. Hold on. Wait, not yet. Keep on going. Hold on.
I had no idea.
Exact
I had no
opposite.
idea.
Yeah. Wait. This one's not dragging her. This one's not. Keep going. This one's not. No, this comment section isn't dragging her, but you got to see some of the other ones. Keep going. Where are the ones that are calling her the fuck out, man? They caught a good one on this one because they're not fucking hitting her. You got to see some of the other ones. Dabbing Granny is fuck. She's got yes. That's not good. Not good. Where's the original?
I had no
Where's
idea.
the original one that I threw to you? Hold on, wait a second, because I put it in there as well, and mine had the attachment on there. Let me find it. Hold on. Let me find my original post there. I'm going to show builder. Where you at? Where you at, Granny? Where you at, bitch? I gotta find her stupid ass. Yeah, the David Bowie story. God, I got a lot of things in there. But yeah, you'll love it. It's Jesus, she really. There we go. I think that's the original one. No, it's not.
No, I had no idea.
No, because this is the one version of this. So this one was attached to another one that had all the really good drags in it. But I digress. Look up her past, and you'll see very quickly exactly why people pretty much put her on the persona non grata fucking list. Not a good one. That one.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. Moving on.
What else we got?
Moving on. I had no idea. Let's see here. I had this on the ready, and I wanted to get your reaction here. She was giving out death threats.
Yes.
What is this?
Play. Yes. So go ahead and play this for the people. This is one of my favorite videos I've seen in a hot minute. Go ahead and play this for them.
You going to hell?
But wait, it gets better. Watch.
Come on, mama. Damn, what's happening?
It's that look right there that kills me. Go right to the end and pause on this look. Go right around about 15 seconds.
Okay, hold on.
You could have let it just play at that point. Right there.
That right there?
Yeah, that's a great look. That's a great look. All right, do we have anything else? We got any other stories? We did about a nice minty hour. What else we got?
Here. I had a picture that I posted in here like a week or two ago that I wanted. There it is. That I wanted to get your reaction with. Thoughts?
Oh yes, the dead man walks through the valley of the shadow of the Care Bears, and he digs the holes for the souls of the Care Bears. You think you can look in the eyes of the Reaper, boy? Your Care Bear blood will be on my hands, and you will never rest in penis.
Oh, I was not expecting
Michelle,
that.
get my Care Bear. I need to use it as a pillow for my hips. I need to stick 2 or 3 Care Bears up my ass so I can get a good sleeping night, or I gotta throw Mick Foley off another Hell in the Cell. Yeah, there we go. I haven't done Undertaker in a while. That'll hurt.
I know, right? I haven't heard that in a minute.
It's been a hot minute.
No, I thought that was funny.
It's very cute and dark at the same time. Did you draw? Who drew that?
I don't know. No, it was this was posted by somebody who I
Meme
follow.
bastard.
Meme bastard.
Meme
Yes.
bastard. Fantastic.
Yeah, he was the one that posted this. I don't know who drew this, but I love it. So
Props to whoever did
this-
it. I'm sure it also made Fake very happy. I'm very sure. What else we got?
Let's see here. Jim Butler faces indefinite suspension from Miami.
Oh yeah,
Heat.
Jimmy Butler. Yeah, it was quick loss story. Really, not too much. I don't think we have too many crazy things that we have to cover on this one. We can actually break up for another story or another show later in the week if you got time. Because we did so much on the BalPhony story, so I ain't upset. I think so Jimmy Butler, former Bull. If you guys are following Jimmy Butler, we'll kind of do a more sports and wrestling related one since it's kind of out of its element. But yeah, he's basically done with the Heat. It's kind of a long build-up story that I don't want to get into too far. So I think that's pretty much all the big stuff for this one. Yeah, because I'd have to kind of back up and tell the entire story, so it's a little too late into the show on that. I'm happy with an hour for the first show back. I don't think I want to go too much further than an hour. It was a nice minty, quick, fast, strong hour. I feel good about it.
That was a fast hour.
It was a
that was a
fast
fast hour. Holy cow.
Quick,
Holy
fast.
moly.
And we got to leave them wanting more. Let them know that we're going to be back on the attack and giving it to them, Jack, because that's what we do around these parts. I definitely want to open up calls as well. I know probably not going to get any calls today, but what I want everybody in the chat to know is that we're back. So if you want to get into those waiting the calls and those priority waiting the calls, and you want to become a Mush Puff member right here on the channel, it's worth it again because you're going to get 3 to 4 shows a week. You're also going to get some Twitch streams every so often when I got some downtime. You're going to get the streams, the live shows from the card events. There's more card events coming up real soon and so much more, including the Royal Rumble on Saturday. Maybe I can get Toxic Piplup to join me, but he's got his own watch parties and stuff. So he's such a prosperous young blind man.
I know, right? I know. He's all over the place too. So it's hard to pin Toxic down. It's hard to pin the Piplup down. But
It really is.
So yeah, it is. It very much is. He's just so crazy busy with everything. It's just but I do get a chance to talk to him every so often, and when I do, it's nice.
Oh, he's one of the best. He's one of my favorites too. So I'm glad that him and I will be able to get some wrestling stuff done. And I still love watching him and Matt Pitt make fun of each other. It's one of my favorite things to do on the old interwebs. It's just so good.
Very true.
So what else is going on with you? You got anything interesting happening? Anything you want to tell the kids at home? I'm gonna also take a nice one last rip.
Okay, go right ahead. I am planning on streaming after this, actually. I planned on streaming after this show anyway. I was going to finish this story, if you will, of this dude named Westside Tyler, who thinks he's all that in a bag of chips when he's really not. So I was going to continue on with that saga, if you will, here in just a little bit on my channel. So I will get that scheduled here in just a few minutes.
Nice. I don't know if you guys saw the new background that we got rocking. I think it's wonderful. I love the blue.
I did see that. That's awesome. I love it.
It's pretty sweet.
I do.
I got some badass stuff up on the shelf too. We're going to do a nice deep dive on what we got on the shelf here in the next couple of weeks so you can see some of the cool stuff that we got up on there, including I got a script, a manuscript, the fucking script of Deadpool and Wolverine signed by Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds. Oh, yes. Here, talk to the kids for 2 more seconds while I take the rest of this rip.
You go right ahead, sir. Well, thank you guys all for coming out here. We greatly appreciate you. I hope I did okay on my first show, guys. No, this was a lot of fun. That hour went by quick. But no, thank you guys for coming out tonight. Hopefully we can do this once or twice a week here in the next couple of weeks, and I'm really excited for this. I've been wanting to work with and talk with Dave now for the longest, and I'm very happy that this worked out. So yeah, that he gave me the opportunity.
Thank you for dragging me out and getting me back talking on the can. I greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, I miss you. We're selfish. We miss you. We want you back, sir.
Well, I'm back. I never really went too far, but I'm back trying to get consistent once again. So there we go. We're back at it. Cucky, let me go ahead and say goodbye to everybody. I'll close this shit show out.
Okay.
Let you go get your stream started. Go watch Cucky. She's about to start her stream up right now. We'll see you next time, Cuck.
Bye.
Bye. All All right, for the rest of you mush puffs, yeah, that bong rip just messed me up nice and proper. Thank you guys for being here. Hit the like button on the way out. First of many new ones. Thank you for everybody who was hanging out today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Real Talk, take us home. Take us to the morning light, because good Lord knows that rip, that rip just got me right in the poo-poo right there. It kind of grabs you by the poo-poo, doesn't it? It certainly does. Have a great night. Real Talk, take us out. Let's
Keep
go.
riding till my people see the morning light. Feel like I'm Alexander's prodigy. Fuck your death threats, them niggas always talking honorary. The Pentagon the same, they trying to mold us in the pottery. But even if I die, my lyrics still a living history. You mean they treat us like we pawns and we listen cause we scared they ain't gon' beef with Genghis Khan? I'm higher than a dinosaur, she Oreo like Baltimore. I taught them what I know, that make me feel like I was Gryffindor. Get your game right, she hot, I call her sunlight. With lips like she's Brad's life, I ask her cause a crash site. But that's the way it is, I guess I play protagonist. This shit will never change, I'ma go out with her. This may be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, I superstition, say the government was scheming. Here we go. Say the government. This must be everything I'm dreaming. I wake up, my superstition, say the government been scheming. Here we go. I roll up, they say the city lights is feeling me. My girl, she super real, she think that ain't nobody cool as me. Flying in Pacifics, I'll be ripping till I'm gone. I sit back and blaze away like I'm Akeem Olajuwon. Yeah, da da da. Yeah, da da da. Hip hop, I'm real talk.
Real Talk would approve.
I'm real talk.
Yeah.
Da da da.
Good luck, Jay Philly.
Yeah.
Welcome to the new world. You dig?
We always dig. Thank you, Real Talk. Trust me, he'd approve for all the coughing all over his music at the end. Have a good night. Bye.